10 Greatest Failures in Batman's Life. Hello and welcome to I Got DC. Every DC comic fan here is quite aware of Batman's life. He is the main founder member of the Justice League and DC's most popular hero amongst the bunch. Despite his vigilance to safeguard Gotham City and humanity, Batman has one of the strongest ethics and faults by any other superhero. This man costumed up as a human bat and is eternally ready to strike evil for good. Apart from his good, today's video is all about 10 times he let us down. Bruce Wayne in DC's universe plays the famous character of Batman. Bruce is a billionaire of Wayne Industries and a man chock full of astuteness, physical strength, technical skills and strategic planning. These entire qualities together portray Batman's impression as an extremely dangerous one to his enemies. But everyone makes mistakes, no matter how great you are. The exact happened in Batman's career too. Through 75 years of comic record, there have been several occasions Batman is seen making some severe blunders, and those blunders have let him down multiple times in his life that have been larger than normal. Sometimes Batman has been observed taking the law into his hands. Many such similar incidences had damaged his reputation as a superhero. To prove this point, here are 10 greatest failures in Batman's life. Number 10. The death of Damian Wayne, his son. Evidently, Batman ignored the worst experience of Jason Todd, who was disguised and assassinated by the Joker. He could have lost Robin too over making the similar mistake of not keeping an eye on him. Sadly, after losing Jason Todd, Batman also lost his own son by not keeping a watch. Damian Wayne, his biological son, who died at the hands of his own replicate named Heretic in the middle of the new 52H period. The only worthy result that came out after this incident into Batman's life is that he increased his vigilance to find out Damian's dead body and transfer it to the Lazarus Pit, a natural phenomenon that possesses restorative properties that can instantly heal injuries. Number 9. Could not take care of Gotham City. Batman had loved Gotham City from his heart and soul and was ever ready to put it all of his energy, efforts, strength, or even his life to protect it from evils that want to harm it. No wonder he gave his best to protect his city, but there had always been a door open for the enemies to walk in and harm Gotham City. Batman was seen confronting criminality all along the day and night, along with devoting his time and handsome amount of money to Gotham's development. However, every time some more intelligent criminals cross the bars and peek inside Gotham City and cause destructions and disturb the peace. For instance, in No Man's Land and City of Bane, Gotham was seen collecting itself back by Batman's genuine support and started to redevelop from the scratch after the destruction. However, it was unacceptable by the enemies to digest its rebuild, and they always found the space to ruin it back. Definitely, this incident annoyed Batman a lot, but despite Batman's full vigilance, this continuous occurrence is defining Batman's failure to protect Gotham City. Number 8. Allowed Stephanie Brown to become second Robin. Although Stephanie Brown failed to impress Batman several times and was once laid off by Batman too, Batman still trusted her for critical operations. This was Batman's life's greatest decision failure. Despite Stephanie defy Batman's decisions and was not suitable for even training, Batman even gave her a chance to get into Robin's attire. There can be two purposes for Batman's making this decision. First, it can be that the original Robin resigned because of his undisclosed identity was exposed to his dad. And second, Batman was too dependent on Robin that he couldn't do much without him. When Stephanie was given another chance, she wore Robin's costume and was assigned to take care of Gotham City from below the ground. Though this chance also did not turn out any good, she was abused and got badly wounded. Hence, Batman was left in grief for trusting an untrained person for the integral mission and also for repeatedly not paying enough attention to protect his fellows' safety. Number 7. Authorizing Ezreal to replace Batman. Another greatest failure in Batman's career was when he trusted the wrong person to take his own place. It happened when Batman's spine was smashed by Bane and he thought it was important for Gotham City to have a protector as he was on rest. For that, he chose Jean-Paul Valley, recognized as Ezreal. At the time, the decision seemed appropriate, but later it turned out incorrect. Ezreal initially performed his tasks well, but then got unpredictably rebellious and aggressive. Ezreal started believing that the original Batman's behavior and role were not correct to counter enemies and it should be more hostile. He altered the Bat devices and powers accordingly and started taking legal decisions himself. Ezreal terribly failed and caused destruction all over because of his incorrect attitude. Batman realized his failed choice of authorizing Ezreal and immediately left his hospital care to control his fiascos. Number 6. Denying his identity as Batman. Bruce had denied becoming Batman multiple times and for multiple reasons before. Twice he behaves irresponsibly and seemed running from responsibilities, but the third time, when his memory failed after fighting with Joker, he was sure that he did not want to go back to his previous life. Many times he mourned over this wrong decision and this guilt couldn't let him stay in peace, but later when he regained his memory, he stood strong as the Dark Knight all over again. Number 5. Unable to guard Barbara Gordon from getting shot. Barbara Gordon was an important acquaintance in Batman's life. This Batgirl was assaulted and shot by Batman's biggest enemy, the Joker. The incident of losing Batgirl grieved Batman and his team till Barbara Gordon reappeared in the new 52-age period series. It was sadder for Batman as he repeatedly could not protect his fellows from Joker. Later, Batman equipped Batgirl with advanced tools and weapons for her protection. He might think by doing this, his guilt will reduce the previous incident she faced. Number 4. Could not protect Alfred from beheaded. The serious City of Bane plot was based on a pact between Bane and Batman that nobody amongst Batman's team will enter the City of Bane, and if that happens, Alfred will lose his life. Regrettably, when Bruce the Batman was regaining his strength lost in the previous battle, Damian, Batman's genetically engineered son, arrived at Bane City as Robin to break violence. Sadly, Bane and Thomas Wayne took Robin under custody for breaking the code. In a single shot without wasting another second, Alfred was beheaded by Bane in front of Damian's eyes. The incident left Damian in extreme tremor. Batman firstly could not save Alfred from this casualty, and secondly, his son had to absorb the fright of watching Alfred dying that he could not save him from. Number 3. Batman could not save Jason Todd from death. Batman raised Jason Todd himself and desperately wanted to see him as another Robin. Jason, who previously lost his parents, was tricked by evil Joker and was taken to a lonely place where Joker attacked and assassinated him. Batman was then seen carrying out Robin's wounded, bleeding body with a heavy heart full of regret and cursing himself. We have seen innumerable times that Batman is unable to protect his acquaintance and fellows. His negligence or incapability made him lose many of his loved ones. In the case of Jason Todd, anger sparked amongst the fans against Bruce the Batman. This time the pain was unbearable for the audience that they demanded Batman's resignation. Number 2. Demise of Batman's parents. Batman's parents were gunned down in front of his eyes. Why couldn't he make effort to save his family? Well, maybe he freezes with the shock or was too young at the time to react appropriately. Unquestionably, the incident did leave a deep scar in his heart that he could not save his family. This pain turned into a blessing for mankind because Batman chose to be a human bat and worked for good. He also reappears into part of stories he previously took a break from. Number 1. Allowing his demons to control his life. Bruce Wayne, the Batman, was physically as well as emotionally a very strong person. He made several mistakes and lost many of his dear ones, but he remained focused on his aim, which was to serve humanity. He was famous amongst the society for his strong decision-making power, and that is a reason why everyone came to him for advice, even though he was not authorized. Yet many times Batman felt disturbed by the fear of their previous life. When his demons arise, he hides in isolation of the gloomy night of Wayne Manor or went for a patrol. These times made him feel like a failure and break his heart further. No matter how many failures he made, Batman's achievement will overcome all of his greatest failures, and he will always be the audience superhero. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. See you soon.